Hey, it's been a while. It's been a couple of months since I posted a hardcore Minecraft video on this channel, and I wish I had an excuse other than just life. Usually around my birthday in June, I kind of take it easy on YouTube and social media in general. This time it just got out of hand, and before I knew it, other things were piling up. But we're back, and we've got work to do. A lot of things have happened since last time I was in this world. We have a new update, we have some new blocks, which we do need to go to the Nether and get one of those dried gas, because I desperately need to see that. And you may notice a building going in behind me. Last time I streamed hardcore Minecraft, I started building this. This is my train station, and it's a massive project. So we're coming back to it kind of in the middle of it. I'm kind of done with this area. I'm not gonna lie. I am ready to move on to a new area, and I have a spot in mind. It's just a few thousand blocks that way. It's a new area, it's a new theme, and hopefully it inspires a lot of creativity. And hopefully it doesn't kill me because it's a very mob-heavy environment. We're moving to the Pale Forest. But there's a few things we need to do before we move on to that area, including finishing this. This will be the final jewel in the crown that is this incredible island build. We're also going to go to the Nether and find that dried gas. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, grab your lunch, and let's get going in today's episode. So with every new update, that just usually means that you have to travel further out to find new blocks. Unfortunately, in the Nether, we've been doing exploring for a very long time, and the area in which we've traveled is unfortunately quite extensive. Now, the map isn't rendering everything here because we've updated and everything got reset, including, oh crap, including all of my waypoints. Uh-oh, that means I'm gonna have to try and find everything again. But it also means is that we're gonna have to go a ways out to try and find where the new dried gas could be. Hopefully it's not too far. There's also a new music disc we need to get, which I think you only get from redirecting a gas fireball. Let's see. Let's keep an eye out, see if we can find one. Hey, you. Hey, come back here. Come back here. I want that music disc. Hey, hit him. There's the music disc. Don't tell me. Oh. I thought for sure that fell into the into the water. Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? But we got the music disc. I wonder what it sounds like. And I saw that there is a crafting recipe for a dried gas. However, I really want to find one. Okay, I think I just saw one out of the corner of my eye. It was right here, right? Yeah. Look at it. Oh my God, it's so cute. He's just a baby floating over a void into lava. Ooh. Right, I need some blocks to prevent it from falling. Now I just need to place things so I don't fall into the lava and it doesn't fall into the lava. Okay, here we go. Make it really secure. Now, do I just hit it with my pickaxe? Oh, did it drop? No, it's saving my hotbar. I thought I had lost it. Look at it, little cutie. Okay, so maybe I can just punch it and it drops. Yes, okay, that's super easy. Now I just have to find my way home. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Now, I think I have, ow. I think I have a jukebox somewhere. Ooh, is this it? I kind of love it. Yeah, huge fan of this music disc. 10 out of 10. Now, we need leather, right, to craft. What do we need for this? Blue harness, 2 glass, a wool, and 3 leather. And now we can make a cyan harness. So now we just have to place this thing in water and wait till it grows, right? We can place it over here in this water. And that way it can grow while we work on the building. Sweet, stay hydrated. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. Does the rain make it go faster? These are questions I should probably Google, but I won't. So let me catch you up on the build so far. If you were there for the live stream of this part, thank you, because I was struggling to stay focused as I was experiencing some serious burnout. And that's kind of the hard part about being a creative person, is you burn out so easily in today's kind of climate. But that being said, let's jump back to the building. So this is the first 1/3 of the building being constructed. And as you can see by the footprint, this place is massive. Now the cutouts you're seeing on the ground here will make sense when we add that part in the build later. But here I am going in and constructing some of the window arches on the first floor. And here I am adding some of the fencing detail on the second floor that, as you will see, complements the design of the first floor windows. I have to stop mid-replay because look what grew up. Look what grew up. Look at him. He's so stupid. I love him. Right, where'd he go? 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 Where did he go? There he is. I put it on. Look at him. Oh my God. That's so cool looking. I'm in the water. Of course I am. Now I have my very first happy gas in this world. I love the goggles. What are you guys thinking about the happy gas? Do you like the addition? Do you hate it? What are you feeling? I'm kind of neutral to it. I like having more passive mobs that can just kind of hang out in the world. So now comes the challenge of doing this part. Ooh, I almost walked off the edge. I want to do something here that ties in the other half of the island, because it's important to tie everything together. And also I think it just looks really cool. Do you guys remember my dragon statue over here? Oh, I ducked down because I thought there was glass. I literally started to duck down because I thought there was glass. Okay, so you remember this beautiful statue here? Well, I want to bring it over to the train station. That way, this side of the island and that side of the island are connected. But I want it to sit up here holding a clock. Yeah, because every train station needs a clock, right? You gotta know what time it is, what time your stuff is arriving, what time your stuff is leaving. And yes, I am a little bit inspired by the crocodile from Peter Pan holding a clock, you know. And I know how jealous all of you are gonna be of the size of my clock. But before I can get to this clock, I have to finish the exterior and the roof, and I'm out of sandstone, which means I need to head to my sand machine in the end. Hopefully it's fully stocked. If it's not, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's sandstone. Do we have any more smooth sandstone? Uh-oh. Oh, but I am gonna need glass. Now, do I have any more? Ooh, there's my armor. Wait, I had sandstone? Now I'm upset. I'm gonna take the dog for a walk because I'm upset. Now, did I move all of my cactus dye to my flower farm? Uh-oh. I haven't smelted it. All right, let's load this in the ancient smelter and get it going. That should be enough. All right, this should do it. Oh, that's plenty of dye. That's plenty of dye. I'll put the extras in here in case I need it, or maybe not because I can't click correctly. Let me see if I like the way this looks, and I probably will like the way this looks. I did not test this out in a creative world or anything, so I have no idea what this is gonna look like. I kind of like it. See, normal me wouldn't use a color glass. I would use like clear glass, but me trying to get better at the things that I do wants to use a color. So we're gonna use a color. As you can see, I have started adding the details of the arrival and departure board. Now, I got the idea that these will be entrance and exit gates. Originally, I just put these down because they all would cover the lights and stuff. But then I thought, no, we need like gates, in and out gates. But in my world, there's no toll, all right? I'm not a dictator. You travel free in my world. Basically, I want to create little entrances here, and I'm thinking of using some chains and some iron gates, but I want to have some arrivals and departures, especially since signs can now use glow ink and you can do shapes on them and just make it really interesting. Great. Iron bars, we've got some trap, some chains. All right, dark oak. Ooh, I did plan ahead. I made a bunch of signs. I'm gonna grab some more just in case. And then do I have orange dye here? This gives orange dye. Okay, good. Now I need white dye. I think I have a skeleton spawner down here, so we can go down there and get some bones. Well, it didn't take too long to get too much white dye. Thankfully, this just produces a lot of skeletons. Well, and now they can just die here. I've copied and pasted a bit of text in here just to kind of do some placeholders. And let's do white lines in the middle. I forgot the glow ink sacks. I think it will be good. I think it will be good. Now it's time to add the roof. And this part was a little challenging because I literally ran out of copper blocks. I've harvested 2 whole trial chambers a while ago, and I'm out of copper by the time I'm doing this copper roof. So I came up with a solution. I used cut copper blocks instead of full copper blocks. Oh my God. I should have used copper slabs. Why didn't I use copper slabs? Oh, well, it's okay, because I ended up using more acacia planks to help fill in some gaps. And in the end, I came up with a layout that I really liked, and it utilized the materials that I had left. Oh my goodness. Several hours later, it's complete. Okay, now let me show you with the gamma mod on so that you can appreciate the pattern. Look at that. Look at that. And actually, the cut copper does not bother me. Next, I need to add some of the interior details, such as some chandeliers, some seating, the train ticket station, and of course, our entry points and exit points, and the waiting area. This is where people are going to wait. Well, I say people, it's literally just me and the happy gas that likes to live underneath the island. But before I do that, I need to finish this outside. I need to get it done, which means I need to build this dragon holding this clock. This is a great way to tie in the other side of the island and the overall subtle theme. And having never built a clock before, I think I kind of nailed it. So I bet this episode's already kind of running long, so I'm going to do a quick twirl. It's a quick twirl for you guys. It's hours of work for me, but it's going to show you what I want to do on the inside, and I really hope you like it. Ready? And just like that, the interior is completed. And I think honestly one of the things that I'm most excited about, not only is my name on the floor, is actually the backdrop of the bamboo behind the Ticketmasters. And it looks like wallpaper. I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighting, but it really does look like wallpaper, and it looks so cool. It looks really cool. I'm so proud of it. We have made seating areas filled with flowers and benches, and of course recycling cans, because even on this island we recycle instead of throw things away, ignoring of course all the stuff that I've thrown into a fire over the years. We just pretend that didn't happen. It was a labor of love. And then of course now we have our turnstiles for the green line, the red line, and the, well, I'm gonna call it blue. It's turquoise, but I'm gonna call it blue. And if you walk right up, they open up. And if you walk back through, they open up. I love it. There is still an absolute metric ton of stuff to do, including all of this. It is practically empty out here, and we did have a lightning storm while I was building the inside, and it was kind of funny to watch the lightning rods get struck left and right. But this is the waiting area where visitors are going to sit and wait for their rides, whether it's a train or a balloon or a portal. This is where it's going to happen. We also need to, well, I'm going to jump into free cam for this, but we also need to add the lower part. I don't want it to just be a floating shelf. I need it to be complete. But in addition to that, The other thing that I want to add is a few flags up here and some birds. I am tapping into my inner B-dubs, and I am going to be putting in some mock-up birds to help give the airspace some life. So I jumped into build mode and started on the back platform of the station. I added these covered seating areas that also have lights to prevent mobs, because this is a giant mob spawner if I'm not careful. I added these power and holding stations where the cart I make later get their power and parts from. Then I had to head back to the mine and get even more stone and granite because I needed to build both the back and the sides of this platform. I have finally finished the exterior of the platform, and I added these little jet outs to kind of make it feel like this is where whatever is here has to leave by, right? Because, I mean, at some point it has to terminate. Otherwise, you're just gonna, plunge into the ocean, which is funny, but also kind of dangerous, and I don't want to be sued for liability. Also, can I just take a moment to appreciate the fake birds? I think those are one of my favorite things I have added to the build. It's just been such a nice little detail that when you get close, you're like, what? Why does that? What is that? But from a distance, like if I come down here, like, look how cool that is. It just looks like a flock of words are hard. By the time I'm recording this part, it's early in the morning and my brain just has not connected to my mouth yet. It'll get there. They just add a little bit of whimsy and a little bit of detail that just kind of helps sell that this is a oceanside place. So, shout out to B-dubs for the inspiration. That man builds on a whole other level. That's the Michelangelo of Minecraft, straight up. I kind of love these dudes a whole lot. So I'm thinking we make some happy gas carriages that are going to be carrying passengers off the island and away to their destinations. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find out where I put those happy guests. I don't remember. This is... Oh, there they are. Okay. Whew. Dried gas. All right. Let's hydrate these guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. You guys grow up and you become big and strong, and then you get put to work. Just like real life. Capitalism. Now comes the time where we try and design something interesting. Yeah, that looks really cool, and the particles add such nice atmosphere. I love the way that looks, and it's so colorful and it's so textured. Yeah, I mean, look how blank that looks, and then look how cool this looks with the variated height. I don't know about you, but gardening in Minecraft, incredibly therapeutic. Am I the only one that just like really loves to create gardens and floral textures? And probably because I'll never be able to afford a real house with a real garden, so this is as close as I'm gonna get. You know what's even more crazy is sometimes when I'm placing down flowers, I'm like, would the flower be happy here? Is this a place where the flower wants to live? I firmly believe that plants have feelings. I mean, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, which is basically just a temperate rainforest, so our plants have feelings. Their thoughts matter. And I'd hate to put a plant in a place where it's not going to be comfortable, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be placed in a spot where I'm not comfortable. Now I had to design and build the transport carts. Honestly, I didn't plan on making this originally. I was going to go in a different direction, but I like this so much more, and I just kind of winged the design. After completing the first one, I added a second cart to the other side and raised it slightly off the ground and tried to add this glass trail to try and make it look like it was taking off and moving out of the station. Sometimes it's very frustrating to show movement, but glass really does help kind of introduce that element of, yeah, pretend it's moving, okay? Shh, don't tell anyone it's not. And I'm kind of happy with the way that this one turned out. Originally, I was going to attach the gas to it, but honestly, I like the idea of it kind of being powered by the crystals, the way that some of the stuff over there was. Just again, tying in the connectivity. And of course, there's the crystal power like amplifier up there. I am going to treat them as if they are the ones that work here and are kind of moving things into position where visitors will be able to get onto them and, you know, basically they're like living cranes. Yeah, they're living cranes. It's a good job. They're paid well. They love snowballs. I think that works. I have just decided I'm going to turn on a stream and turn my brain off. So we're going to do a spin to show the arrival of the balloons. Where's a good spot? Here's a good spot. Here's a good spot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ah, that came out so cool. I both love hot air balloons and I absolutely hate building them. You should have seen the dirt tower to get up there. Also, building over the ocean. Not fun. The last time I made a bunch of hot air balloons, I said a bunch of no words, and so I decided not to record them this time. Now the ghast is over here and he is hooked up to the cart, so they would be responsible for moving the carts back and forth loaded with the hot air balloons. And then they would be able to embark and disembark from these little walk platforms right here. Now let's take a look from the sky because it just ties everything in a little bit. And I really like that. The balloons launch, they float over here, they meet their other friends over there, and it just looks so stinking cool. This came out so good, and I can't believe this is the last build in this area. It makes me kind of sad, but like in a good way. I'm a bit emotional finishing this giant project. I've been in this world for over 2,000 days now, and it's just been such a challenge and actually so fun. Oh, shulker boxes. But after 2,000 days, I am done building out this area. So let me put in the final details and we'll do a nice flyover and I'll show you everything I have built. I love it, man. I can't believe it's done. I can't believe this is the final episode on this part of the island. I can't believe this is the final episode on this island. When the next episode starts, we're going to be in a whole new location. And if you couldn't tell by all the hints, or I don't remember if I said it at the beginning of this recording, I probably did, but I have the memory of a goldfish. But if you guys have enjoyed the journey so far, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Just FYI, Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be releasing here soon, so that will be taking over my life. Check out the live streams both here and on Twitch for that. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to. I would very much appreciate it. I really want one of those play buttons. It's been enough years. I'd like one of my own. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.